What's going on, guys? It is your boy Falcon VGC, and I bring you Pokemon Double Battles for Regulation F. Now, today I'm going to feature Landorus and Serena. This team, or a similar team to this, I first noticed on James Beck's channel. I went to go borrow that team, and that code was not functioning anymore. So I said, you know what? Fine, I'll make it again. And so I kind of watched the video and I said, okay, what could I change that could potentially either make it better or just use it in my own different ways, right? And so I think that Landorus they were featuring was Terra Poison. Mine is still Terra Ground. It does have Sansir Storm, Earth Power, and Sludge Bomb. Still going to hit extremely hard with Sheer Force and Life Orb. This Serena, I think it's almost about the same. Max Speed, Max Attack, Choice Band, Terra Grass, Triple Axle, Grassy Glide, Play Rough, and Power Whip. I do have a Rillaboom, Terra Fire, High Horsepower, Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, and Fake Out, holding the Assault Vest. We have the Golden Go. This is a more bulkier Golden Go, mainly in HP and Special Attack. It does have the Citrus Berry. It is Terra Flying, and it does have Nasty Plot Protect, Shadow Ball, Make It Rain. Politoed is still here with Drizzle with the Choice Scarf. It is a Terra Water, Earth Power, Hydro Pump, Muddy Water, and Blizzard. Tornadus is also joining in with the Covered Cloak. It is Terra Ice, Icy Wind, Bleak Wind, Storm, Tailwind, and Rain Dance. So, we're going to try this team out. I've tested it quite a bit offline, and it seems to work okay. It seems to work pretty good. I don't know if it works just as good as the initial team that James Beck was featuring on his channel, but if nothing else, this comes close, and this code will work, unlike that one over there. So, anyhow, guys, I appreciate you being here. I plan to keep making more videos this month. I know I'm a little late to the party. We're already 10 days, 11 days in, and this is my first one for the month. I'm slacking badly, but I hope to catch up. So, guys, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe button, comment on there, whatever, guys. So, I would appreciate any kind of love that gets my type of content in front of other people that enjoy this kind of stuff. So, having said all that, guys, let's go to the first battle. Let's see how well this team can do, and I'll see you there. Okay, what do we have here? It appears to be Charizard and Venusaur, a very sun-oriented team. You have the Psychic Surge, you have the Iron Crown with the Expanding Force potential there. Not good for me, I would think. You got the Explosion with the Golem there, potentially. That's also not very good as well. Man, we got quite a bit of threats. Let's see what we can do and handle them. That is going to be the very, very, very tricky part here. So, I'm kind of thinking right off the bat. Politoed and Landorus here, I think. And then I could switch in the Rillaboom. Or you know what? Tornadus, Politoed, and then Rillaboom in the back. I think that would be a good combination. And let's see how we can handle my opponent. He does have two different things he can do. He can lead the Charizard, and then he can also use the Expanding Force on the Iron Crown. Okay. So this can be very badly here. Okay. No reason I can't go Terra Ground Sansir Storm here. Or Terra Ground Earth Power into the Golem. Because that way I can't miss. Yeah, for certain. That would probably be better. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm going to go with the Icy Wind to break the sturdy ability here. At least that's my plan. Let's see if it works. Okay, there is the Terra Ground on my end. And if Ninetales protects, more than likely he was going to blow up. Well, we'll see. And Ninetales does not protect. Okay. So we do lower the speed on Ninetales. And big Earth Power coming out here should get the knockout. Goodbye, Golem. Scary Golem. I had to get rid of him. He could have blown up or just could have damaged me tremendously. It is going to be a heat wave. It will miss the Tornadus, and it will hit, unfortunately, my Landorus. Kind of prefer Tornadus to be the one to be hit, but that's okay. This should be a Charizard. No, it's a Venusaur. Okay. Alrighty. Seems to be like a Sandsear Storm here, and a Rain Dance would be fantastic for me here. Rain Dance coming out. This is a Terra Ground Sandsear Storm. I should go first. Terra Ground Sandsear Storm. Sheer Force Life Orb. Tremendous damage. Almost gets the knockout into the Venusaur. Does not. But my opponent is very, very, very weak at this moment. He will use Weather Ball. He will knock out my Landorus. And we are down. But that's okay. Let's see who their last Pokemon would be. I feel very, very confident, very good about this battle here. And I'm going to bring out the Rillaboom. I can save Politoed for last. Here comes my Rillaboom. And they are sending out a Charizard. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. And we should be faster than both. I'm going to simply fake out this Charizard. And I'm going to go for the Bleak Wind here. No reason not to do that. Seems like we have our opponent against the ropes big time here. I don't see a way they get out of this. We'll see, though. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And there's a fake out. And here comes a Bleak Wind Storm. Yep. My opponent is very, very weak at this moment. And they flinched. Yep. This game is basically over at this point in time. I'm going to go for the Wood Hammer here. My opponent just decides to quit. By the looks of it. So, good first battle there from me. My team did fantastic. It just worked out perfectly. Landorus-Incarnate is just insane. And he was Terra Ground, so he was doing maximum damage. So, it worked out perfectly. So, already with the first match, making my opponent basically rage quit here at this point in time. But that's fine. I'm very, very, very proud of my team. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can feature it some more. I'm very excited for the matches to come, guys. I will see you there. Dare I say, very potentially Trick Roomy by the looks of it. So you got potential Trick Room. You have... Yeah, this is a Trick Room team all the way. I can almost assure you that Flutter Mane is probably... that Flutter Mane's got to be Trick Room. Okay, how would we handle this here? Landorus and Tornadus would probably be very good here again. And I'm going to do just that. I'm going to bring in Tornadus and Landorus here. If they swap in the Torkoal, so be it. I am perfectly fine with that. I have a feeling Politoed would probably be good here. And then Rillaboom once again. I mean, that would be a good matchup, I would think. If not, what I can do is bring the Politoed in. And also bring the Golden Go. It is a Terra Flying Golden Go. So if my opponent decides to Earth Power me or whatever, then I should be able to avoid. So hopefully that does happen. Hopefully that is the plan. We'll see if we can get away from those attacks. And let's see what my opponent is. It's going to be the Flutter Mane and the Gouging Fire. Well, guess what? I don't trust you one bit. I have a feeling that my opponent will end up going for the Trick Room here. I kind of have a feeling they're sashed, but I could be wrong. I kind of want to go Terra Ground here into this Flutter. And I want an Icy Wind. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. They do withdraw the Gouging Fire, okay. And they bring out the Torkoal. Sure enough, they are going to go for the Trick Room. Let's see if I can avoid them setting the Trick Room. Speed is heightened into the Flutter Mane. And maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they're going to go for... let's see. Oh, Terrifier! What is my opponent shooting for here? Maybe they thought I would go Terra Poison Sludge Bomb? I don't know. Let's see. Because let me tell you, if I hit this Earth Power, he's a goner. I just don't know what's going to happen here. Mystical Fire into probably my Landorus here. And he gets the knockout. Wow, one hit KO from that Flutter Mane. Wow, insane power there. But we do come out with the Icy Wind. That is a big problem for me. But now that probably ensures that we're faster. We're going to bring in the Politoed here. And let's see if we can come back from this insane deficit. Not very good for me, but we're going to do what we can here to come back. I believe a Muddy Water and a Bleakwind Storm would do substantial damage here. So now my opponent is -1 speed. They do withdraw the Flutter Mane. And who are they going to hold? Farigiraf. Okay, that's fine. They go for the Protect. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to tee off into this Farigiraf quite a bit here. If I hit this Muddy Water, then yeah, we're going to be in really good position here. And we do hit the Muddy Water. Decent damage. And an accuracy drop. Bleakwind Storm coming out. Great damage into Farigiraf and keeps him alive, to say the least. Which is kind of good. It's kind of what I wanted, right? We're going to go for another Muddy Water here and another Bleakwind here. And more than likely, they might swap out into the Gouging Fire. I would assume that they want to preserve the control on the weather, I would think. So, here comes the Gouging Fire. Farigiraf protects now. Okay, so they're just... I don't know if they're trying to just ride out this weather or what. But I do hit him again. Once again, Muddy Water does hit quite a bit of damage. And there goes another accuracy drop. Look at Politoed go, man. Golly. Tremendous damage from me. Looking great here. Looking fantastic. And let's see what we can do here. We're going to go for simply another Muddy Water. And we're going to go for another Bleakwind, hoping for a knockout here. They do withdraw the Farigiraf into the Torkoal. Okay, so he's bringing the sun back out. I think we should get the knockout either way here. Assuming we both hit, of course. They do have speed. They do Flare Blitz. Well, so much for that. Goodbye, Tornadus. God almighty. Gouging Fire is gone now. And if I hit this Muddy Water, we're going to be in a good position here. And I do not. I miss. Oh, actually, no. Yes, I do hit it. Great damage into the Torkoal. It was a critical hit. And Torkoal with the berry. Man, wow. My opponent is coming up with all kind of different things here. Very surprised by this here. And it is a Flutter Mane. It is a Terrifier Flutter Mane. Okay, they have 3. Oh man, this does not look good for me. I have no choice but to go for the Muddy Water here. The only issue, or one of the main issue here, is what do I do after this? That flutter is just extremely threatening. So I have to protect here. Because he might go for Shadow Ball into the Golden Go. I don't believe they would go for Mystical Fire, but I don't know that. Yep, they did go for the Mystical Fire. Okay. So I'm going to try and get some damage here. Potentially a accuracy drop into the Flutter main. Decent damage, but not nearly good enough. Unfortunately, no accuracy drop. I'm going to try and go for the double protect. I have no other choice. I'm going to get knocked out in one hit. There's no doubt about that. Now, we are still in the sun. They are Terrifier. And we do get the double protect. We're still in it, guys. And we're not out of it quite yet. And Politoed, please hit this Muddy Water. Please, please, please. Muddy Water does double connect. Does get the knockout into the Torkoal. And no accuracy drop as far as I can tell. And there is the accuracy drop. Fantastic. Whew. Man, what a close match this is going to be. There's no sense in going for another protect. Just going to hope to somehow survive this. Would probably go for the Make It Rain here to try and ensure and get a knockout into that Farigiraf. And they would go for the Protect anyhow. And let's see what happens here. Mystical Fire does come out. And it does go into the Golden Go. And this should be a one-hit KO as it is. Okay. Muddy Water does come out. Do we hit the Flutter? Do we hit the Flutter? And yes, we do hit the Flutter. Do we knock it out, though? Survives by a hair. No accuracy drop. Farigiraf does recover one more time. We are running out of Muddy Waters here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Can Politoed... Can he do this? That sun right there. They preserved that sun from the Torkoal. And it is just completely has saved them tremendously. That's probably something that I should have kept in mind. Here's a helping hand. I would assume it is a Mystical Fire. Okay. Quite a bit of damage. I have to hit the Flutter and I have to knock it out. And I do miss the Flutter main. Wow. That is just so unfortunate. The sunlight does fade, but unfortunately, I do miss. I do miss the Flutter. I needed to hit the Flutter badly. The sun did go away, but I do believe Flutter's still faster than I am. Let's see. Yeah, that's unfortunate. God, that's so unfortunate. Man, what a close match. Man, this match hurts a ton, man. This losing this match hurts a ton. GG's to my opponents, Gerard the Carrot, because whoo, man, that literally came down to the wire. Muddy Water missed that Flutter, would have completely knocked it out. I do not believe that Farigiraf would have been able to knock Politoed out. And with the sun fading, Politoed had that in the bag. Man, just so unfortunate. This is one of those battles that you kick yourself in the back and just say, golly, man, we had that battle. There's no way we should have lost it. But GG's to my opponent. He preserved the weather. He won the weather battle and ultimately won the battle itself. So, anyways, we move on to the next match, and I will see you there. All right, what do we have here? Urshifu, yeah, Wheezing. Okay, well, that's very, very, very interesting. Okay. Kind of still rather go with Landorus and Tornadus here. Probably Politoed at the back. And Rillaboom. Rillaboom has high horsepower as a move, so it's very useful when going up against Incineroar, Wheezing. I mean, you know, having ground coverage is very, very, very good. So, this hopefully works out for us. So let's see what my opponent does. And it is going to be the Urshifu and the Flutter Mane. Okay. Okay, that's a problem. I have to Tailwind. I have to Tailwind, and I'm going to bring in the Rillaboom. Yeah, I need that speed advantage, like, right now. They do withdraw the Urshifu, so they do spook me, right? That's okay. Okay, there's the Weezing. That's fine. Unless they Terra Fairy Moonblast my Tornadus, then I think I'll still be okay. Yeah, I don't need the Grassy Surge. That's fine. And they are terrestrializing. I'm assuming... Terra Fairy. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. And it is... The Tailwind does come out, so at least we set the Tailwind up. And they do get the Moonblast off into the Tornadus. Goodbye, Tornadus. That's okay, though, because we did finally set the Tailwind up. We will be faster. At least we should be faster. We could always fake out the Flutter. We're going to be faster regardless, right? So, okay, I like this move here. There's the Lando. There's... The abilities are negated on the field, right? We are faster, so that's always a good thing. They already Terra'd. So, guess what? I'm just going to Terra myself, Sancier Storm, and I'm going to fake out the Flutter Mane here. So they're going to have to swap out, and they're not swapping out. Let's see if they protect here. That'll be the interesting development here. There's the fake out. Whew. Wow. Critical hit. Maybe we get the knockout into the Flutter here. You never know. No, we don't get the knockout into the Flutter, but we do knock out Weezing in one hit. That is fantastic news for me. The neutralizing gas wears off. I get my Grassy Surge. And this Flutter should flinch, cannot move. They do recover some health, but yeah, they're in trouble, buddy. They're in massive trouble. Urshifu does come out. Okay. Here, I'm going to go for another Sancier Storm. And I'm going to Grassy Glide this Urshifu. Try and get out of the way, buddy. Goodbye, Urshifu. Well, not yet. But it will be here shortly. Here we go. Sancier Storm coming out. And goodbye to my opponent's Pokemon. Checking right out, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's hard. So there goes the Flutter. There goes the Urshifu. We got 3 Pokemon against 1. We have Tailwind, so we obviously have the speed advantage. This game is all but assured over. So let's finish it out. Let's make sure we somehow don't blow this win. Guaranteed win here. It is the Incineroar. And that is perfectly fine by me. Going to Sancier Storm this guy. And going to high horsepower it. And let's see what my opponent does here. And they just cancel the battle. GG's to my opponent. That was fantastic. Couldn't have gone any better, truthfully. I mean, I guess it could always go better, right? But we're looking really, really good right now. Really strong. Let's try and keep this momentum going, guys. I love this team, guys. Thank you, James Beck, for featuring that team. Seriously. Gives me this idea. And at least thus far, it's working out, right? Let's go on to the next match, guys, and I will see you there. Okay. Well, this one we have Landorus and Rillaboom. I'm trying to think of gauging fire. Gouging fire. Okay. I want to say that Landorus matches up really well here as far as pressure on my opponent. Quite a bit here, I think. Golden Go not so much. Once again, not much priority for my opponent, so Serena's kind of like, should I not? I don't think so. Actually, hold on now. Actually, this works out well here, I think. I'm going to bring in the Lando and Serena. Politoed for sure, and then I think the Rilla. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Let's do it to it. Ooh, excuse me. God dang. Thunder is an okie dokie. Okay. That is most certainly a choice, my friend. Okay, we're going to triple axle you. And Terra Ground Earth Power you would get a one-hit KO without a doubt. Let's do it. So long as they don't Terra, I would say we get the knockout. Which I wouldn't expect them to, but we'll see. No, okay, never mind. Disregard. And it is going to be Terra Dark. Okay, that's fine. It's still going to be a lot of damage, but I'm not going to get the knockout. As a matter of fact, they might get the knockout on me. Swagger into... Not us, buddy. You tried it, though. Big Earth Power coming out. Into the Okie Dokie. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, never mind. That is a one-hit KO. Wow. Tremendous damage from my side. Triple Axel, does it hit or not? Does it miss? Okay, we get one. You get two. One more. Goodbye, Thunders out of my screen, baby. Let's roll, baby. Woo! Serena doing tons and tons of damage, baby. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It is Rillaboom on the other side. It's a problem. It could be a problem. Gouging fire. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, they cannot fake out, so that's an advantage. That's an advantage. It's not quite over just yet. I would never say that. Their defense goes up. Okay. What do we do here? What do we do here? We could always triple axle this Rillaboom. I'm pretty certain we can outspeed. And could Sludge Bomb it as well. Yeah, no, can't do it, dude. Queenly Majesty. I mean, big Sludge Bomb here. Quite a bit of damage. If we don't miss this triple axle, it's just about game over. Goodbye, Rillaboom. Ow! Just like that. Get the knockout, baby. Let's go. Alright, my opponent is howling. I'm sorry, dude. You can howl all you want, dude. You're going to get destroyed here. Alright, just to ensure this win, we're going to swap in the Politoed and going to Sandsear Storm my opponent into Oblivion. They do not quit the match. They're going to keep it going. Here comes the Politoed with the rain. And this is going to be a single target Sand Seer Storm. Terra Ground, Life Orb, Sheer Force. Goodbye. Gouging Fire. Nice to know you. Nice to know you, buddy. Woo! Man, this team beating my opponent's Janes. GG's to my opponent Janes. I just had the upper hand way too much on that one, I think. Yeah, man. That was tough. That was a tough one there for him. But it was good. It was good for me. So that's what's most important, at least in this particular case. So another very good, solid win. Another fast win. Which means we're going to do one more, guys. We're going to do last one. Looking forward to the last one. Tune in. Tons of fun. Great team. I will see you there. Alrighty. What do we have here? Looks like a Trick Room and Venusaur combination there. Okay. Got Regirock there as well. That's kind of a daunting task, I would say. My opponent is Elias. Okay. So I'm going to bring in Lando Torn. And I want to say Politoed and then Rillaboom, I think. So we'll see. We'll see what my opponent does. We'll see what they try to go with as far as strategy, which is going to dictate what I do in return. So okay. Let's take a look and see. All right, Mr. Elias, bring it on. Let's see what you got. Ogerpon, yeah. I didn't really want to see Ogerpon. I'm going to be real honest with you. Did not want to see Ogerpon at all. That's kind of a problem. I could bring in the Rillaboom and then Bleakwind Storm, I would say. They might Trick Room, but if they do, that's okay. I'm going to go for the Bleakwind here. And hope I don't miss more than anything. Okay, here comes the Rillaboom. Okay, so alright. My opponent is going for it, ain't he? Okay, there's the Terra Water Ogerpon. I am assuming they're going to go for the Landorus slot, I would guess. Oh no, they're just going for a follow me. That's perfectly fine by me, really. There comes a Bleakwind Storm. Oh, wow. Critical hit on the Ogerpon. Fantastic damage. Farigiraf speed goes down. They set the Trick Room, which means they go first. Farigiraf does anyway. Okay, so here, I'm going to Wood Hammer right there. And I think I'll keep... I'm going to Bleakwind. Who would probably switch in? Torkoal, potentially. I got Rain Dance, though. So I'm fine with it. They're going to Hyper Voice. Good damage. And they're going to get the boost from the throat spray. I'm going to Woodhammer. And goodbye, Ogerpon. Which, Ogerpon was a huge threat, and they terrored Ogerpon, so... yeah, I felt like it was necessary to do that. Let's see how much damage we can do here with Bleak Wind. It is single target. Quite a bit of damage. Tornadus coming in clutch here. Let's see who my opponent decides to bring. Torkoal. I'm fine with that. I'm going to swap out Rillaboom. Or what I can do is I can Tera Fire. How many turns of Trick Room? 2, right? 3. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. I could Tera Fire. Swap in Politoed. Keep Tornadus alive. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Tera Fire. Woodhammer for Farigiraf slot. Yeah, let's get rid of this Farigiraf and then swap in the Politoed. I need to stay for a couple turns. I need to stay alive for a couple turns so that way my Landorus can come in and just destroy them. So this will help some. I should be able to survive because even if they go for Eruption here, I think we'll still do quite a bit of damage here. Here's an Eruption. Yeah, that did nothing. Holy cow. Holy moly, that did nothing. Goodbye Farigiraf. Okay. So, need to start recovering some health here, because I am low, dude. There's the Venusaur. Yeah, Rillaboom should be faster than Venusaur, slower than Torkoal. Which means I could high horsepower it. Here, and I'm going to swap out the Politoed into the Torn. Because I feel pretty confident that Landorus is going to be faster than the Venusaur anyway. So, let's do that. It feels good. It feels good. It feels like I have this win in the bag, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not good. Goodbye, Rillaboom. You tried it, buddy. Tried it. Giga Drain into the Tornadus. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, that did so much damage. It is a Life Orb Venusaur, but regardless, that shouldn't have done that much. My goodness. Whoa, that is so much damage. Let's see here. I want to protect. It's last turn of Trick Room. They have no priority. You got 3 turns of Rain. I'm going to swap out Lando into Politoed. If Politoed falls, then so be it. Eruption. Okay, that's fine. 10 damage. Oh, wow, that did more than I thought. Okay. Weather Ball. Okay, so survive. That's fine. I don't have Tera anymore. Back to normal we go. The grass disappears, so they have no priority whatsoever of any kind here. Sandsteer Storm does not miss here. And Muddy Water potentially misses, potentially not here, but I'm gonna go for it. I think we're in a good position to try it. Let's see here. Muddy Water. Please don't miss the Venusaur. Please don't miss the Venusaur. Fantastic. Okay. Decent damage into the Venusaur. Sandsewer Storm coming out. Life Orb, Sheer Force powered. Fantastic damage. Okay. And Weather Ball into my Landorus. Should knock it out. Goodbye, Lando. Okay, that's fine. And does that knock out Venusaur? It did not knock out Venusaur. Venusaur is still alive somehow, one way or another. Okay, I'm going to go for the Bleak Wind here, and I have to go for the Muddy Water. This is coming down to the wire, guys. This is coming down to the wire. It seemed a little bit easier at first, but my opponent has put me in a bad position here. And he is cornering me. And I have to hit my attacks here. I'm going to hit the Bleak Wind, but what's going to happen with the Torkoal? That's the question. So many options, so many things can happen here. Venusaur goes for the Protect. Okay, so I got to hit this Muddy Water. I have to. Please, this is super important Muddy Water here. If I hit it, I win. Fantastic. Goodbye, Torkoal. Okay. Bleak Wind misses. Protects. That's fine. The rain does go away. That's a problem. I have to go with the more accurate move here. I'm going to go with the Icy Wind. I'm going to go with the Muddy Water. I hit one of these moves and it's over. The potential is there to miss both, but the chances are extremely low. We'll see. Come on, Icy Wind it up. Or you can just hit Muddy Water, Politoed. That's what I'm talking about, baby. My frog coming through. Politoed. Scarf Politoed. Putting in tons of work here. Ooh, my goodness gracious. Good. GG's to my opponent, Elias. That was such a good match. It actually ended up coming down more to the wire than I wanted it to. Without a doubt. But that was really good match there. Very excited. Very happy about it. And that could not have gone much better than what we saw today, guys. So again, I say this team is pure inspiration for the team that James Beck recently featured. Maybe not the last video, but the one before that. It was recent, within the last week. I saw the video. It did great. I wanted to feature Serena a little bit more. Was able to only really feature it in one match, but it still worked out for me. Yeah, this team, it did good, man. I mean, Landorus-Incarnate is just so strong right now. With Tornadus and Rillaboom put in plenty of work. And let's not forget about the Politoed, man. Politoed putting in tremendous amount of work himself. I mean, Jesus, man. Yeah, can't beat it. Setting the weather, outspeeding, hitting hard. Try this team out, guys. You won't regret it, I promise you. Give it a shot and let me know how it goes for you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I greatly appreciate it. I'm very excited for you to watch this video. And yeah, we're gonna do great things with this team. Try it out. I think you'll have tons of fun, and you might be able to rank up on the ladder quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate your support tremendously. It really means a lot to me. Like, comment, and of course, subscribe if you're not already. Hit the subscribe button down below. And with that being said, I will see you on the next one.